Behind the gloves, and I'm here with the unified heavyweight champion of the world, Anthony Joshua. Anthony, how are you doing? I've followed your career for a couple of years now. We've been through a couple of phases in your career. Being called unified heavyweight champion of the world, how much does that mean to yourself?
It's good, and I said earlier that it's nice because of the old champions who I look up to kind of give respect to what we're achieving, and that's the main thing. When the icons of the game kind of saying that the new faces are kind of representing the sport and being great ambassadors, so that's good.
You spoke over there about the greats noticing you.
Thank you.
You've had people like Mike Tyson, you've had big stars talk about yourself. When you hear somebody like that talk about yourself, how much is that? What sort of feeling do you get first of all?
At first, you've got to have a thick skin. Even if it's good, you just got to brush it off because you can't let anything get to your head. You've got to kind of keep it balanced. But then I start listening to more and more comments as the fight with Klitschko was what it was. More people have an interest, so you start hearing more comments. So you then have to start dissecting the ones that you listen to. And I come to a place where it's like I want to listen to more of what the greats are saying who have walked the path and lived it. So I kind of like listen more to what they're saying now. And it's great because I really respect Tyson.
And talk about Vladimir Klitschko there. That was a fight everyone's looking forward to.
Yeah.
He called it a day, he retired. What was your initial reaction when you heard the news? Honestly.
Just like that.
Yeah?
But you got to respect a man in their own decision. He's been smart outside the ring. Some fighters make decisions based on financial reason. But it wasn't that for him. He had a long career. He gave his best in that fight, as you saw, and he just came up short. And he thought, "Can I do it again? I'm not too sure." And he packed up and left the game. And he's had a great career, and I respect him for it. So I have to kind of crack on and keep on doing what I'm doing. I can't let Klitschko. That's not a downer for me in 2017. It is what it was. We had a great time. Now we're on to the next stage.
AJ, you obviously flew out to Vegas for the first time.
Yeah.
I know everyone's probably talking to you about Pulev today, but I want to talk to you about what the experience like Vegas, first time in, as known as Sin City.
Vegas, hot.
Worse than Dubai?
Yeah, dry heat. This is dry heat. It's interesting because Vegas don't sleep. There's always people out, always people up to something. There are no beaches. I'm more of a beach holiday rather than like a Sin City, like a city type of holiday out. So it's different. A lot of shows going on. I like the hip hop culture as well, which is good. And it was like kind of just like a lot of people on stag do. So I realised it's more of like a party scene. But then I had to go and pay homage to Mayweather as well. Go to the gym, and I got to watch him prepare for the McGregor fight, which was real good.
I want to ask you actually about that because looking back now at Floyd Mayweather, who's now officially retired after the McGregor fight.
Yeah.
People say he's one of the greatest of all time, definitely one of the greatest of our time.
Yeah.
Having the opportunity to watch him, and I know you've got a close bond relationship with him now since you've seen him a few times now, but how was that experience being around Floyd? Did you pick anything up, learn anything?
Yeah. $500,000 in a duffel bag ain't enough. You need $1 million in a duffel bag. He set that record. I realised, I went to my friend's duffel bag after and he had like $50 in there. I said, "Come on, bro, it's not good enough." But I learned to have fun with what you're doing. He has fun with what he's doing. Boxing is tough. It's an unforgiving sport. You know where I'm coming from. And he does it with a smile on his face. And I think that's the main thing. Because if it is a chore, you won't do it for long. It's hard, you won't do it for long, you won't last. And he's done it for so many years at the top of his game. So I realised just embrace it and have fun with it. And that's what I took from Mayweather.
Kubrat Pulev is your next opponent, October 28th.
Yeah.
We discussed earlier that it could potentially was Klitschko, but was it different to kind of get that camp feeling and that motivation back for a mandatory?
No, I need camp. Well, how long can I stay in Vegas for? Do you know what I mean? You need to get back to camp. So I've got to keep my head on my shoulders and stay hungry. Honestly, because if you don't, it's easy to fall off and kind of get trapped in the trappings of success. Bernard Hopkins tells us about all that stuff. Stay focused, triple D, discipline, dedication, determination.
Anthony, just want to talk about that Conor McGregor, Floyd Mayweather. It was weird seeing a UFC fighter come into boxing, but it's been people call you out as well. I think it was Miocic, he's a UFC heavyweight. You put something on Twitter about, Anthony, let's do this, me and you. What would you say to a UFC fighter calling you out, wanting you maybe in the octagon or in the ring?
I think it's good. It's interesting. But you know what's interesting is that McGregor and Mayweather, well, let's not say McGregor, Mayweather waited till the end of his career. He dominated his field, became one of the greats, if not of all time, in our era of his field, and then dabbled in another sport. I'm just becoming my own in the sport. I'm not nowhere near becoming a great of our era. So let me master what I'm trying to achieve first before I start thinking about dabbling in another sport. I don't take boxing for a game. You know, this isn't like, let me try it, let me try it. I know the path I'm trying to create and I know what I'm trying to achieve, so that's where my focus is. The other guys calling me out, I think that they're a bit lost. They just need to stay focused on UFC and dominating that sport and becoming the icons in their own sport before they start calling me out.
AJ, sorry, shall I go?
Yeah.
Hi, Dave Johal, Boxing Voice.
How you doing?
I'm good, I'm good. Just want to get your opinions on some of the new heavyweights that are coming up, because at one point you were in their shoes, the likes of Daniel Dubois. So what do you think of Daniel Dubois at the moment, and what kind of path is he leading on?
He's very good. He had a chance to go to the Olympics, and he decided to turn professional. And he has to learn the trade, which he's doing, which is what training is about. And I think with everyone in any field that they do, sports or business, the more you train, the more you work out what you do, the better you become. So with time, he'll grow into his boots and he'll be one of the players in the heavyweight division.
Good stuff. And Wilder, I take it he's on your radar. I know you take one fight at a time and so on and so forth. Can you see that fight coming 2018, 2019 or?
Potentially, yeah. If I put my fighting head on, it could happen the fight after Pulev, but I got a mandatory, I think, with Ortiz. And I feel like Wilder, it's not a matter of if, it's just a matter of when, you know, because he's been a pro since 2009 and been waiting for, I think every fighter needs, okay, let's say Wilder retired today, there's not a fight that you'll probably say, man, that fight was phenomenal. There's not a standout fight, so he's waiting for that standout fight. And it seems that they've pinned me up to be that guy, so he's waiting for me, and I'll get there sooner or later. So Wilder, just be patient. I hope he continues to win, and I'll continue to play my part to kind of build towards a good heavyweight showdown.
Good
Guys,
stuff.
we've only got one more minute.
And
AJ, Kojo Reps on
TV.
TV. Obviously, Anthony Joshua, thank you for your time. In terms of Pulev, what are the strengths and weaknesses that you see in him in terms of a challenger to potentially taking the belts?
Talk about weaknesses. Pulev, I'm not too sure of his weight, but I don't think he's like the staunchest heavyweight going, and I don't think he's had consecutive knockouts on his record. So.
Have you seen the Klitschko fight? Did you see any chinks in his armour that you're looking to exploit from that
I
fight?
think with the Klitschko fight, what people don't realise as well is that Klitschko had that thick canvas and zaps your energy.
Yeah.
So I don't take too much away from that Klitschko fight with Pulev, because I think anyone going in that ring with thick canvas, it would have zapped anyone's energy. So I look at Pulev as an undefeated fighter. I don't look at that Klitschko fight, but he's got a phenomenal jab. And for a man, even if he's not a knockout specialist, to defeat other heavyweights who are big punchers, he's taken them 12 rounds and taken them out. So he's a very good technician. He knows how to stay out of reach of certain combinations and win a fight on point. So I give him credit, for his weaknesses and his strengths as well.
Good luck.
Hi Anthony, welcome to Cardiff. How are you enjoying it, all right?
Yeah, I've been here before. Got some friends here as well. It's good to be back.
So I'm the self-appointed boxing expert for Capital FM.
Okay.
I've come down today to obviously talk about the music. Brought Stormzy on before for your walk-on.
Yeah.
Are you going to have a little Welsh vibe? Are you going to bring him back?
Stormzy?
Yeah.
Stormzy's a busy man now. He's too busy for the likes of me.
You made him famous?
Nah, he made himself. I think he should do a documentary. He's been on path to being successful for many years, and it was a nice.
Should bring him down to Cardiff then again. If
he's free and he's willing, I'll definitely give him the opportunity to perform again.
You haven't thought about your walk-on music yet, then, have you?
I'm a man that loves music like everyone else, and there's always that one track that you think, my God, that's a banger. But it's not so much I'm thinking, oh, that's definitely my ring walk track. That's always like on a Thursday night or something where we're going through all your YouTube, iTunes, and all
Yeah,
that
that's
stuff
the
like
one.
the tune, yeah.
Oh, wicked.